Finally, with regard to crime, yes, there is considerable concern, but while perception is important, the reality is less concerning.
Phil Mendelson, Washington, D.C. Council Chairman. The type of person who ignores reality.
Let me be clear, people should feel safe, and it is a problem that many residents of the district don't. But the number of violent crime incidents in 2022 was 45% lower than a decade earlier, and total violent crime last year was 7% less than the year before. I know this belies the common belief, and when it comes to crime, how people feel is important. But there is not a crime crisis in Washington, D.C.
But there is not a crime crisis in Washington, D.C.
Oh, really?
But there is not a crime crisis in Washington, D.C.
Fox 5 continuing our city under siege coverage. Businesses now leaving the district. Crime appearing to be the major factor.
Well, Jim and Sharon, in the past 24 hours, we have told you about a restaurant and a bakery that are closing up shops because of the increase in cost and crime. Now, one of D.C.'s oldest hotels says it's closing next month, but would not say why exactly. Many, though, believe it's because the city is changing for the worse.
The challenge that we have as an administration is we got to let people know who brung it to them.
The restaurant I'm looking at right now had 4 shootings there 4 weeks ago. 3 months before that, a gentleman was shot 5 times, 4 doors down. The U.S. Senator Rand Paul's associate was stabbed a half a block down. This is just 1 block of H Street.
It can't be that bad.
According to data from D.C.'s Metropolitan Police Department, as of October, there have been 224 homicides. That's a 39% increase over last year, and the first time in a quarter century that D.C.'s homicide count passed 200 before October.
A lot of it has to do with Vladimir Putin.
My mom was carjacked by 4 juveniles with a gun held to her head. I'm sick of it. I'm fed up with it. I'm a native Washingtonian, and if they don't fix something ASAP, I'm leaving. I'm out.
If things don't change and change soon, I'm a proponent of calling in the National Guard because, like I said, people are afraid.
So we're tired of this. Yes. And enough is enough.
Enough.
Hush up, boy.
If you're driving a scooter, they'll rob you on the scooter. They'll carjack you in the daytime. DC's under siege.
The killing is out of hand. They got to stop.
But there is not a crime crisis in Washington, D.C.
People who live here have lived here for decades. They no longer feel safe in their own community. They tell me they're scared to leave their homes. And again, they're just asking for something new to be done because what we're doing right now, it's just not working.
That's why I'm running for re-election.
The most dangerous terrorist threat to our homeland is white supremacy.